Perfect. Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Darcy Piceu after the 2021 Hardrock 100. How are you, Darcy?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I think we're both hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yesterday you finished your 8th Hardrock. What is that like?
Oh, it felt emotional.
Yeah?
It was just a sweet finish, and it was my hardest hard rock for sure.
Yeah?
Just personally, it was I just had a really tough from Uray to the finish. It was really hard. Lots of nausea, and so kind of just dealing with that for so many hours.
And had you dealt with that before at Hardrock?
I've dealt with bouts of
Mhm.
it, but never this long standing, like every time I would push on the ups, it would
Mm-hmm.
just instantly come in, and I was just like, oh man. So, just much slower pace than I've ever been used to, but
Yeah,
I've got it done.
you
So, and
did.
it's yeah, I mean every finish is precious here, and eight was special for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what running in with Sophia was amazing.
I have so many
That
thoughts about it.
was
It's like Sophia, like having been on the outside observing it, it's just been amazing to see her grow up here amongst the Hard Rock family.
yeah.
Like what is like Sophia's involvement like in this week in your running mean to you?
She loves it, and it means everything to have. That's coming. Jared Campbell was my pacer, and Jared is just he's so rock solid and helped me through some really kind of dark times out there, and just such a positive attitude. And then he kept reminding me like why we're doing this, and he's like, the moment you see Sophia and you get to run into that finish line with her, that's what it's all about. And it really is true. It's like seeing her, running in with her, that's just, there's no better feeling
And it seemed like
than that.
you had your moment with her, and then
Yeah.
you and she go join Jared's family. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't just
Yeah.
the two of you. It was a
Absolutely.
bigger group.
Yeah. I mean, it really is, right? I mean, we don't do these things without our community, our people, and it takes a village to do this thing. It really does. And they were there for the whole time. Sophia, this was the first time she pulled an all-nighter. She was real
Big
sick.
step. Oh,
And
really?
she was like shaking, and she probably had like a little fever last night. And I said, you know what? Just go to sleep. And I think she slept 12 hours, and she's good to go now. But it was, it took a lot out of her. So
How many years do you
that
think until
was-
she's an option for pacing at least
Oh
one
my God.
section?
Oh gosh, I bet it'll come. I mean, hopefully, if I can get to 10, hopefully she'll be there for one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a long break since the last time.
I know.
Just with because there was one year that you didn't get in and you
Right.
worked up at Kroger's. That was 2018.
Yep.
And then 2 years
Yep.
it was canceled. So it's been 4 years since you
Yeah.
ran Hard Rock last.
I had forgotten how hard it was. I kept thinking that, like, wow, this is way harder than I remember.
Yeah. How have you changed as a
Yeah.
person and as a runner in those 4 years? It's
Oh.
almost half a decade.
Yeah, I know. I feel like as we get older, it's like time just goes by so quickly, and then our kids are here now, and I don't know, it just for some reason time just goes by so quickly. But I think my body is feeling it, and I was bummed to hear Courtney dropped, and Sabrina had an amazing race, it sounds like. But yeah, I mean, it was, I don't remember the question actually right now, but
Like how have you changed as
my
a runner?
brain-
Like it's
oh,
like in 4 years.
oh gosh, as a runner,
Or as a person, yeah,
I mean, I think I think about it in terms of like ego, and I think that kind of starts to just go away, and you start to appreciate it in a different way. You really focus on the things that really matter, and
Mhm.
like it's not always about, you can have wins and you can have really great races, but it's
That's true, but I am going to say at the finish line you were talking about how there was somebody behind you that you were occasionally thinking about between you, Ray, and the finish.
Your wife was Jared and I had been, kind of going at a much slower pace for quite a while. And a guy passed us, going down to the river. We were about 2 miles from the river at that point.
So Mineral Creek, 2 miles
Mineral
to
Creek,
2 miles to go.
And the whole day, I didn't know. I knew Megan was gonna. If there was one person that was gonna be there, it would be Megan. And so we asked the guy who passed us. We said, "Yeah, were you with any women back there?" And he goes, "Megan and I left KT together." And I was like, "Oh boy." And Jared said it was like instant, where I just took off, and he couldn't believe it. So there was a well somewhere in there that just turned on all of a sudden when I heard that she was. It was unknown. It was I heard some people said a mile, some people said 2 miles. So
Yeah.
we just started racing at that point, which is always kind of fun to have
Yeah.
a little something left at the end.
I mean, it was probably a little bit of stressful, but it was also fun to know, oh, I've got something.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for quite a while, actually, I kept thinking that she would be close, but I never knew that she was as close as she was, actually. So.
Yeah, for a very, very, very long time, it was about 2 to 2.4 miles, and it just accordion based on who was going uphill and who was going downhill, what that distance was.
Right.
But you two were kind of locked with a
Yeah.
bar in between you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, what's incredible with all your finishes here, I mean, you have 3 wins, but you've started this 8 times, you've finished 8 times, you know, whether you might dismiss it to luck or happenstance, but you've been top 2 all of those 8 times. Like, do you think there's like a key to your consistency?
Oh man, I mean, I think about that, and you know, I think because I, you know, I'm not because, but I'm a mom. I have a job. I work. I don't think I overtrain. Typically, if anything, I probably undertrain. And I'm always just kind of getting in whatever I can. And gosh, if I can be inspiration for women out there to, like, you know, women who work and have kids, like, you can do these things.
Yeah.
You can train, maybe not as much as some people out there, but you can still do it and be successful. And Hardrock is the type of course where as long as you're moving and you're consistent, you're going to be okay out there.
It's not how fast you are.
It's not how fast you are. It's really like, I mean, I can't tell you how slow I hiked the uphills. It was real slow. Maybe not for the first 60.
Yeah.
Maybe not for the first half of the race, but the second half, it was slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and like, how old is Sophia now?
She's 12.
So, like, it's not like you just
Yeah.
had a child last year and managed to make it work for one Hardrock. You've
Right.
made it through almost the...
Every one, I think. I think
I don't know what your first Hardrock was, so...
Well,
okay.
yeah, gosh, I know. I have to go back.
A while.
But
it's
been a while. Yeah, because there's been some years missed, so it's hard for me to remember exactly when the first one was. I should know those things, but
but
my mugs have gotten. I think I've washed them too many times, so they're wearing out.
There's some where names have disappeared in years.
Disappearing. I know. I'm like, oh no.
I think I think you can still buy the 2014 mug in the gym. You had a major injury this spring. And
well, yeah, you know, it was like I guess it's called like an acute arthritic flare-up. So it came out of nowhere. My knee just blew up like a balloon and had to drain a bunch of fluid out, have cortisone injected. And it's, you know, knock on wood, it's held up for the most part. They bother me for sure, but I've kind of figured out how to manage it. And for some reason today I feel fine.
Yeah, you worked out the rust a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I mean, they'll be a little swollen and stuff, but yeah.
Does it make you even more thankful to make it through?
Oh, so thankful. Yeah, because you never know. I mean, I think, you know, as we get older, you never know what your body's going to do. If it's going to crap out on you, excuse my language, right?
I think we can use crap on it.
Yeah.
I don't have to ask you if you'll try to be back here next year. I know the answers to that is yes. Do you have anything laid out else for this year?
Yeah, I'm going to do UTMR, Lizzie Hawker's race.
Yeah, Ultra Trail Monte Rosa.
Ultra Trail de Monte Rosa. Yes, I'm so excited. She's had to modify it's a Hardrock qualifier. She's had to modify the course because I believe Italy has closed their borders, so it'll be held strictly in Switzerland.
So you get to run a 100-miler in Switzerland.
So excited.
In about 2 months, right?
I know. I can't wait. It's going to be a blast.
Congratulations on your 8th finish,
Thank you,
good luck at Monte Rosa.
Thank you.